Assassination attempt for Trump.
Yeah.
I mean, is it dated to go back that far? Should we start with the immediate, or let's just start there and go? Yeah. Okay, assassination. Immediate thoughts when you saw it.
I'm in India, and I'm like, why the fuck am I going back? I'm in this opulent wedding. I got to go back to this shit?
Yeah, crime.
Like, political violence.
We got to stay in India.
Yeah, I got to stay in India.
None of that.
Yeah, I'm not going back to this third world ass shit.
Fucking 10 million Muslims for no reason. Anyway, go on.
But now they're killing whites, dude. They're killing whites. That's the problem.
They were killing whites?
They're trying to kill Trump. That's what I mean.
Yes, that's when things get. Okay.
My funniest thing was the group chats. So I have my black group chat, and it was like, man, that shit is fake. It was just so funny, the dynamic. That was great.
Okay, so the black group chat was like, that shit is fake. What was the white group chat saying? Also,
what was
white group chat?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Wait,
you have a separate white group chat? You have other white friends?
No. Because my white guy, I'd be like, stay black every time I leave him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. The only reason I thought that it was immediately, I thought that it was not fake. I knew something was shot, but the sound, like, maybe I'm used to movie sounds for guns.
Also, like, New Yorkers don't know what guns sound.
That's the thing. So
we're like BB gun, of course.
Or one of the mosquitoes.
Assault gun.
Yeah, the assault gun. Because the sound was, this isn't like a booming rifle like what you hear.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, what exactly is happening? I thought someone was shooting at him, but I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
So that was initial. And then I heard the glass hit his ear. And I was like, oh, that makes more sense. You know what I mean? Like, how does a bullet hit your ear?
Yo, you a hater, bro.
What?
Yo,
that's what I heard first.
Let him get shot.
We just said first reaction. You said first reaction.
I heard that too.
Let him be Megan Thee Stallion, bro. Listen, sometimes a ricochet counts.
Well, now we know.
As a bullet.
Now we know.
We know a bullet actually hit him.
Now, yeah. Oh, that's what they're saying.
Good.
I don't even really know. I mean, how does a bullet hit your ear? It's so fucking crazy.
What you mean?
Let him get shot.
Look at your ear, bro.
He can't even be gangster. He won't let Trump be gangster. Let him get shot.
I don't know. We got to see the wound.
Okay, so what do you think?
He's just trying to get into your black group chat, dog. Don't worry about that.
We have an insider. It's fucking Bustamante right here. Tell us what happened.
Did you talk? Did you hit Bustamante?
No, I just stole his style today. Yeah, I just look like him.
No, tell us.
I don't know. But like, it just seems so crazy. Like, I believe a bullet hit his ear because that's what the story is.
Yeah.
But it's the idea, like, your ears.
You can hit mine. You can hit my ear.
But we gotta look though. Like, if your ear, like Miles' ear, look at Miles' ear.
Yeah. You ain't hitting
Come
that
on,
shit,
bro.
You ain't hitting that.
Come on, bro. Nipped and tucked. There's no way. You're not getting close.
You hit Miles' cheek before you hit
Miles' ears are trans, bro. My boys are tucked in.
Hit that chin first.
Chin? Yeah, what are you talking about? That's very kind of you.
If you hit Miles' chin, you were an American sniper.
From 400 yards?
John Wick.
But you know, Miles would come back with a surgery looking amazing. He would look so good.
Giga Chad.
Yeah.
Okay, so
that's what I thought at first. I thought it was the glass, and I was like, oh, maybe the bullet like ruptured his eardrum or some shit. And then now I'm like, nah.
Okay, so the knee-jerk reaction for a lot of people was, this can't be an actual assassination attempt.
It's too crazy.
It's too crazy.
Yeah.
Our generation has never really witnessed it. We've only like kind of heard of it, imagined it.
Yeah.
And he got hit. That's the craziest part.
So, and also I think that we're like so detached from reality at this point. Like, we really, just like we were saying in the rant in the beginning, it's like we really just don't believe anything.
I'm desensitized to all of it. My first thought, honestly, was liberals really can't do nothing right. Like, y'all fucking fail every time and everything. Because the gravity of it didn't even sink in. Because we just see all this crazy shit. So it's like, man, y'all fucked this up too? Yeah. How y'all miss it? How y'all ruin everything? That's all I thought. And I just moved on.
But you knee-jerk jump to, it must have been a liberal.
Or it's just, then second thought was, maybe it's fake. Maybe this ensures the election win for him. This is going to, because the way he raised his fucking fist up in the air, it was so hard. I was like, I can't imagine that being real. If that was my first thought, it had to be fake because he was too cool afterwards.
Because I thought if I would do it, like I thought if I would sit back up or stand back up and like try to take in the moment, and
I can't imagine,
bro, the wherewithal.
Bro, I had a sleepover once in my apartment when I was young in high school, and there was a shooting in the parking lot outside my apartment. Okay. And we dropped to the floor and we was walking around. I'm in an apartment building. We're hearing a shooting next to us. It's not like there isn't even a window the bullet could come in.
But the rest of the night.
But we are crawling like this to the bathroom, going to my parents' room. That's how terrified of the bullets. This guy got shot at, clipped, grabbed his insoles, and then stood up the extra 2 inches, raised his hand, and then kept it moving. That was
baller. Yeah,
I mean, how could you be so secure that, especially given America's history, there's multiple shooters.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you know the history. You looked at the JFK file. You know that there was 3 different people, someone in the knoll, someone in the building.
I mean, maybe even this one.
I know. There's
some acoustic shit that apparently 2, maybe even 3.
Oh, really? They
said
I didn't hear that one.
That's a conspiracy.
Yeah.
And then apparently Kim Cheadle didn't even deny. They were like, was he a lone shooter? And she basically said something to the effect, we can pull it up. She was like, she just basically like reiterated what her original comment was, but like kind of chose not to answer whether or not it was a lone
Kim
shooter.
Cheadle is the director of the Secret Service. Former, that's right. She just resigned. Yeah. So, okay, the disbelief. I think there are some people that didn't believe it because they just fucking hate Trump, right? And they saw that this was going to be something that really benefited him because he looks fucking majestic.
I mean,
You gotta
unbelievable.
give it.
So
The picture's crazy.
If I frame that's his next NFT.
Yeah, that's an album
sell
cover.
that.
That's it. Yeah, I mean, he's just making $100 million off that.
Which crazy thing, Miles even told me the guy that took that photo also took the photo of George Bush when he found out that the World Trade Center got hit.
Holy shit.
Nah, he's in on it.
Where the guy's whispering in his ear.
He's in on it, bro. Because if you're at both of those moments and you have the defining picture or video evidence,
Or he's just a good ass photographer.
Well, all right.
Why is he
knows
even
how to
there?
keep
Why
his
is he at a
mouth
school
shut.
in
He's New
Florida?
York Times.
He's at a school in Florida?
If a fucking president is showing up to a school, you send fucking
they
news there
called
to
him.
take pictures.
They called him. They called him. They said, line up right here. Okay, have that flag flying.
Yeah.
Clip him in.
That guy's a baller. Like, we're talking about Trump coming up after a shot. That guy was standing there back to the shooter.
Oh,
taking
that's
pictures.
crazy,
That is
dog.
crazy.
That's
Like, just
crazy.
standing there.
That because he knew it wasn't going to hit him.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. But yeah, kind of a crazy photo.
Okay, so a weird thing also happens when someone gets shot and survives is like anything that they've done before that, you forget about. Like after he got shot, stood back up, pumped a fist, and came back out. I think it was even the next day he went golfing or something. I was like, I think I'm a Republican. Yo, Elon came out and donated the $42 million a month.
Yeah.
Did you see this?
No.
So he came out. He's like, I fully endorse Donald Trump. I am donating $42 million a month.
That's cool. How did
to
we get
his
Elon on
campaign.
Patreon? How do we get him to subscribe?
Yeah, facts. We might
45
need
mil a month.
I'll tell you how. We just got to say end puberty blockers and stop trans movements.
But he made that tweet like a declaration that, I'm back in trouble. I'm like, nigga, we know he was back. But what's it like news?
So here's the thing. This is the thing that a shooting does, or surviving a shooting does. It's a permission slip for all the people that were secretly Trump supporters to come out.
And that's where the benefit is.
Yeah.
Like, the benefit is not like, I don't think there's someone that saw the shooting that was like, actually, I will vote for him. I think it's now you can see all the people in the public support him.
Yeah.
I saw a baseball player like, they hit a base hit and just hit the fight.
They hit the fight, or they go like this, and they tap their ear.
I think they just do that in baseball. I think that's just a call.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So that's a fastball.
Yeah.
But like now you just
Damn,
see,
bro. I thought I knew.
It's all right. It's all right.
I thought they were shouting out the dog.
Post-truth era, dog. Post-truth era.
Exactly.
Yeah. But now you get to just see people like mask off supporting him, and that I think is going to do way more for him.
And it's because he's viewed as a victim.
Yeah.
And I think that you could take that victim narrative, you could also turn into, well, if they, whoever they is trying to kill him, because it was suspicious. The circumstances were incredibly suspicious, right? So it is easy for you to go down the line of thinking that maybe there was an organization or a group of people that wanted him out of here, right? And if you go down that line of thinking, you're like, well, if they want him out of here, what the hell is he planning on doing that these people want him out of here? And if these people are these nefarious individuals that are the deep state or ruling the country, whatever, I definitely don't like them. Man, I gotta support this guy to get those guys the fuck
He's
out.
real. Everything he's been saying is real. All that drain the swamp shit, it must be real because they want to kill him.
Yeah, confirms every.
And this is what we talked about on the call, and you mentioned the post-truth era. Whatever you want to believe, this one allows you to believe. If you hate Trump and you think he's a weak candidate and he knows even if Biden is old, he'll still probably lose, this, you're like, oh, he did this so he could win the.
Yeah.
How does a bullet graze your ear? You drop to the ground, then we see the blood. You could very easily have whatever. Whatever you want to believe, this lends itself to it. It's the perfect. That's what we talked about. Why is there so much conspiracy theory around it? Because whatever you want to believe, this allows me to believe.
That's nice. I like that everyone's on the conspiracy train now. It's just so nice.
It's
like,
getting a little hacky.
It was just right-wing people, and
You
now
don't
it's
feel a little bit like y'all are making
Well, now
it
I'm
hacky?
switching up.
Yeah,
now you got to do the
I believe
reality
mainstream media.
theories.
Yeah. CNN is right. I believe all of it. Yeah.
Nah,
But that is true. We have so much information available to us that you can satisfy whatever theory you have. It could be conspiracy, it could be reality. It doesn't matter what it is. There's enough information. There's enough information to show that there were multiple shooters.
Yeah.
So now the idea that, like, let's say the FBI or the CIA or some organization was involved in this, right? Let's just say, allegedly, whatever, was involved in this. That's not even enough.
Yeah.
Right? They didn't hire this lone wolf and then kill the patsy. No. There was 3 different people that did it.
Yeah,
and they all somehow miss.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense.
Yes, exactly.
But if that's what you want to believe, there's enough information for you to go out there and get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if we're built for all this information.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Or maybe we're the first generation with it, and it's like the first generation of people who smoke cigarettes, where they're like, yeah, this can't be bad.
Dax Shepard said that one time. Like,
What did he say?
he's like, when we grew up, we were eating so much sugary junk food.
Yeah.
We had no idea how bad it was for us. It's all fucking processed and fake and artificial.
Yeah.
And now we're wising up and we're learning how to use that wisely. He thinks the same thing will happen with technology.
Yeah.
Right now, we're taking all of it in. We don't know how bad it is for us. We're going to start to learn and then evolve and figure out how to use it.
So we're the generation that's going to have to deal with it. Maybe the kids can discern between like real news and fake news, or maybe they just don't subscribe to any of it.
Yeah.
But us, we're the people getting, taken advantage by the Nigerian credit card scams.
Yeah.
We're literally, with everything we read, every headline that satisfies my feelings, yes.
And
that's
it's
what it
only
was.
getting worse, dude. Have you seen the AI videos after Biden dropped out, which we'll get to, the AI videos of him being like just cussing out the camera and stuff like that? The dubbing is off, but everything else looks perfect.
Yeah.
And they're going to get the dubbing better and better.
Yeah.
It's going to get to the point where we're like, I don't even know what's real and what's not.
Yeah, it's crazy. Now, I was thinking, if the bullet doesn't hit Trump, if he's not bleeding, does anyone care? Like, is it just like, oh, there were some shots fired, and then
We care, but not the
people
same.
can deny it?
I'll tell you why. R.I.P. The fireman died. There was a casualty. I think if there's no casualty,
then people like, there was no
I think I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think there's enough plausible deniability that it even happened at all. But the fact that the dude died, that's when all the people that were trying to discredit Trump,
That's true.
that's when they start to pump the brakes. They're like, wait a minute, there's an actual death here. I mean, yeah.
I was even looking at it like, there's a thing in history, like FDR got shot or got shot at. Nothing hit him. It hit the mayor behind him and killed the mayor.
But we don't even remember.
It doesn't even come up. It's not even a blip.
I never knew you guys.
And just because it didn't hit him, it missed him and hit the mayor.
fuck.
Which there's a whole conspiracy about that. I'll spare you.
Wait, tell us.
Well, people think it was the mob that set up the hit and that it was never supposed to hit FDR in the first place. That it was supposed to hit the mayor behind him, who was Mayor Cermak of Chicago. And that the Chicago mob hired this guy to take out the mayor. And so they killed the mayor, and that was what it was intentionally supposed to do, because FDR spoke for like 10, 15 minutes, and no bullets came. And then as soon as the mayor came up, that's when he shot him. And apparently the guy used to be like a high-ranking Italian military member.
But why would they try to kill the mayor in the most difficult way possible?
Because he was
They
around.
just like a challenge?
He was public.
But I'm just saying, you could get to a mayor, like, with the mayor's near the president, it's going to be the greatest security detail you've ever seen. If the mayor's not with the president, we used to see Bloomberg on the subway.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
He would take the subway to work,
Yeah. I don't know. Apparently that's what.
which is crazy.
That's
Yeah.
what the story.
Shout-
when you think about it.
Yeah, shouts.
I mean, at,
Did he
at the
really?
time, he was liked enough where he could take the hit.
Nah, he's still respected, but like,
Like towards
We
the
need him
end,
back,
people
yo.
were like, "Yeah, you pump the brakes, you're doing too much."
what
But like,
do you mean?
like when he was trying to like change New York with like
When he-
the sodas and shit like
The
that.
sodas,
yeah.
yeah.
But like
That was the straw. That
Yeah,
was-
Yeah, y'all were really upset about that.
Yeah.
You know what it is? He's like
you should be
5'4".
too, all your uncles and shit.
Yeah, they're fucking up your businesses.
Yeah, but the markup ain't. It's better on the smalls.
Margins are better.
Yeah, I learned about this at the 7-Eleven conference.
Oh, wait, we have to talk about that too?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, we'll talk about it. It wasn't as cool.
All right,
as
Akash,
Bond,
also, I mean, you've done so many cool Indian things. You're living like an Indian dream.
but I know. This is the best 3 weeks of my life.
Okay, Akash also performed at this 7-Eleven conference in Orlando, Florida, for all the 7-Eleven owners.
Jesus,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, we'll get to that. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
we will. If you thought the Ambani wedding smelled bad, I want to know what Orlando was like.
I never got to it.
Obviously, assassination, every conspiracy theory under the book. The Kid is a lot of weird things about the Kid. No social media.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
weird.
that's weird. The BlackRock commercial's fucking weird.
You know who produced that commercial?
Ling?
Yeah, so the guy that did the Guy Code, he created Guy Code.
Crazy.
Also does social media content for BlackRock. And he produced that commercial. He wasn't there, but his DP was there. Randomly, his DP was also in Israel on October 7th. So I'm like, keep that bitch away from all of us.
Him and that photographer.
Yeah, there's
something going on.
Don't this is odd. This is odd.
He had to go and get all the footage, and he had, because BlackRock hit him up. He's like, yo, we got to give all this shit to the FBI. Like, they didn't fucking already know how it was going to go down. And and he goes, he said he looked at not the NDA, like the permission slip that the kid had to sign. And he goes, I'm sure I'm just thinking this retroactively. Like, I know what the kid did, so now I'm applying this to this permission form. But he goes, it was the creepiest handwriting I've ever seen in my life.
Well,
really? I don't know what that means.
He had a shaky hand. You know what I mean? We know that. we know that much to be true.
Marquito.
We get it. You know what I mean? It's not crazy.
Anywho.
But it is weird. No social media posts.
Yeah.
Like, has more BlackRock commercials than Instagram posts.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what fucking world?
Yeah.
There's no other pictures of him other than him saying he's got a 10-inch dick.
Registered Republican.
Yes.
Donated to the Democrats.
I heard something about this.
Go.
So apparently the theory, again, this is just some shit I read online, that he was a registered Republican so he could vote against Trump in the primary.
That happens a lot. Like in Orange County, if you're a Democrat in Orange County that's always going to go Republican, you basically register as a Republican so you can vote for what you believe to be the lesser of two evils.
Yeah. So I saw it and I was like, wait, because he was a Republican first in January and then donated to Act Blue in like September or some shit.
Got it.
And I was like, this makes no sense. But now if he's voting against Trump, then it's more consistent.
Yeah.
Mind you, he's 20, so he just got the right to vote.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it's like,
donated under 18, I think.
Yeah. But still, it's on paper the perfect person to convince to do this. Because if you're a registered Republican, but you've also donated to the Democrats, America can't tear itself in two, because you can't exactly pinpoint that this was just like a insane liberal that digested all the rhetoric about how Trump is actually Hitler and he thought that he had to do the heroic thing and take him out. Yeah. Now we're confused about what his real intentions are. Is he a diehard conservative and he think that Trump's taking the party in the wrong direction?
A conservative wouldn't have missed. What the fuck are we talking about, dog? That guy would have been at target practice.
Yeah. Do you see people throwing trans on him? People were throwing trans on the shooter. Like, there's like an early rumor right when it happened. They're like, oh, he was a trans shooter.
I love that.
And then they just found some random trans chick and they're like, that's the one.
Yep.
And I was like, what?
That's fire, bro.
I wonder if he's in hell being
Elon's
like,
Twitter is cracking.
Yeah, for real.
He's on it.
The shooter's in hell like, yo, I try to kill the president. I'm not trans. Like, come on, bro. Yeah, be realistic here.
You're insulting my looks.
Yeah. I mean, it is crazy. He looks like every school shooter ever.
That we didn't have that conversation.
There was like a casting for him. There was like, we need a school shooter look. Who do we go to?
Yeah.
Open call. That's the kid in the BlackRock.
I'm a beard away from being a school shooter.
No,
like,
you don't. No, you don't
if I
look
shave
like
a beard.
No. It's so distinct what school shooters look like.
Yeah, you got too much of a tan.
I appreciate that.
The hair.
I appreciate that. That was this weekend.
Yeah.
But it's so distinct what they look like that I think that we need to stop being so polite about them. Like, you know, in the way that like we're kind of, I mean, no longer, but white people weren't polite with black people. Like, they cross the street, they changed their
slavery
purse.
thing. Yeah.
Also the slavery thing. But like, there was like a fear of them. They're like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
There is not a single... I knew who the school shooter was in my school. He didn't end up doing it, but they found a list of people he said he wanted to kill.
Okay.
I talk about him on the pod all the time.
You were on it.
No, I wasn't. Jamil was on it.
Okay.
Yeah. Jamil was on it.
Yeah, you talk about it a
Carlos
lot.
was on it. I talk about it a lot because I want people to know that I know.
Maybe too much.
That kid was racist. To hate Jamil and not you is racism.
No, I was nice
he
to
made
him.
laugh. That's why.
Yeah, I was tickling him and shit. I had his back. I liked him. He was a fun kid. Turn off the lights, runs through the desk. He was an entertaining kid to have in school. Talk shit to the principal. It was great. My point is, if every one of us know who the kid is that's going to do it, why isn't there this, like, we had stop and frisk or whatever for black
you can
people?
profile them, but you got to be nice to them. You don't want to push them.
No. I want to profile the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
El Salvador.
Like brown people get searched more at airports.
It worked in El Salvador.
Yeah. We need El Salvador for school shooters.
Dude, there is, I'm glad you said that. Vala, who works with us, right? Every single flight we've ever been on, he gets randomly selected for his bags. Yes. He's not blown up one flight.
Yet.
It's working.
Yeah.
But because it works. Yeah. Even if he wanted to, he knows that they're going to look at the fucking bag. Mm-hmm. Clearly he wants to do it. Yeah. Clearly they can't help themselves. Yeah. But we have this ingenious system where they randomly select the people that do the fucking crime.
Yeah.
So if we apply that to the school shooters, which I'm sure you knew one in your fucking school.
Yep.
You knew one in your fucking
My
school.
home
You
school.
knew-
Yeah.
Exactly. You knew which one of your brothers and sisters would have blown that shit the fuck up.
Yeah. I got it in my head right now.
Yeah. It's fucking you, Mark.
No,
it
it's
is
not.
fucking you.
It's not, bro.
My point is, we could apply a little bit more prejudice to these kids. It's never a surprise. Whenever it happens, there's never all the friends that go, I couldn't believe this fucking happened. Every single time. It's like, yeah, he kind of thought he was going to do it. Say something. What is it? See something, say something.
Yeah, see something, say something.
Snitch. Call the cops the second you see them.
Yes.
I think it should be more.
Yeah. We need like a referral system.
Also, if you're a Twitch streamer and you think that you fucking touch kids, like, let's go. Let's go. More of this. Let's go. Like, just call the cops.
Yeah.
We're swatting the wrong people.
Yes.
SWAT.
School shooters.
All of them.
Yeah.
SWAT, SWAT, SWAT.
Yeah, but you said you had fun with the one that would have been the shooter in your school.
Yeah.
So it's like if you snitch on them, now you get rid of the kid.
Alex, I saved the school. You realize I saved the school.
How?
If it was up to Jamil, we would all been dead. Okay, Jamil was torturing this little motherfucker. Okay, me, I was just tickling him and shit so he could, make
But
sure he put on
he
deodorant.
still made the list.
Say again?
He still had a
Yeah,
list.
once he started the list, then I had to be like, bro, okay, come on.
Oh, we
need
could do that though. We could have like a community resource officer that's in charge of tickling all the school shooters
Yep.
at every
Yeah.
school, and
Yeah.
then that would
That-
slowly
love
edge them
them up.
off.
That
Yeah.
is actually, that shit works, bro.
You gotta lead with love.
Tickling a motherfucker that wants to shoot you, that shit works. If the cops got up on that roof and they're like, Gucci, Gucci, there's no way that this goes down.
Yeah,
probably.
you're right. I believe that.
Yeah. No, I think we need to do this. Send them into schools, tickle all school shooters.
Lead with love, dude. There it is. Everything, everywhere, all at once. You lead with
Exactly.
love. You know what I mean? Love these little fucking crazy people.
That's fire.
Exactly.
Anyway, yeah, so we got to do something about them. We all know who it is. You know who's in your school. You know, that doesn't mean that they are going to do it, but they're the ones that are closest to doing it. And we need to just go to the teacher. Just be like, yo, that motherfucker's
They're
weird.
thinking
Let's stop
about it.
playing.
They're
Let's stop
thinking
playing.
about it.
Thank you. It's actually on us if we have more school shootings.
That's true.
Yeah, like it like,
We need gun control. We need crazy control. You can't have one without the other.
and it's not like the women shit, like, why'd you dress that way? Like when they get raped or whatever.
Yeah.
But when the school gets shot up, it is that way.
Yeah.
If we take both seriously.
You know what I mean? Like, you knew that they were going to do it because of the way he dressed.
He was in camo pants and apparently had body odor.
The
Those
body
two-
odor's a dead kid.
Son, that
That
sounds
body
like
odor
you, to
shit
be honest
is
with you.
crazy.
You
No,
describe
Nah,
you.
every one of them don't fucking clean
don't-
themselves,
they
bro.
don't shower.
Yeah. Which they should have known he was coming, bro. They should have smelt him or something.
It's a
Smell
real
something,
issue.
say-
Smell
Smell
something,
something,
say something.
Smell something, say
If
something.
there's a kid in your school who smells bad and he doesn't have enough friends to tell him to put on
And he's
deodorant,
not an immigrant.
you're fucking dead.
Yeah, you can't be an immigrant.
Immigrants aren't
And they stitching
shooters.
on all the
Yeah,
Indians.
exactly.
I got listen. Lump them in,
No,
because
okay,
then
no,
maybe
no,
they'll
no,
clean
no,
up
no,
the
no.
immigrants too. Maybe they, I think he's gonna shoot up the school, and it's like, no, he just needs deodorant. It's like, all right, whatever. A win is a win.
That's a good stick.
Then we gotta have less 7-Elevens and shit like that.
Say again?
We're gonna have less 7-Elevens if we
Yo, but
stitching
the
on all
young
these
Indians
motherfuckers.
don't stink, bro.
Yeah, they get fades and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got
The
black
young Indians
girlfriends.
don't
Yeah,
stink.
the immigrants just grew up in a place where there's much more smells, so they just fit in.
And Asians don't have body
So
odor.
you're not gonna get away with starting to fade your shit, son. I'm calling
Why?
you out. Calling you out, son. You ain't getting away with that, son. I'm calling you out, son.
The movie's coming out.
Nah.
They announced the movie.
Nah, you fade your shit.
What do I
now.
have to do? I have to bring it back?
Yes, nigga. That shit was fire.
So once I saw that shit go viral, did you see the kid getting the
everybody's
haircut?
yeah.
Once I saw that shit go viral, I was like, nah, I gotta fade this motherfucker. I can't let this actually become a trend. That kid's gonna be responsible for it, not me.
Yo, the fact that his last search on his phone was porn,
Respect though.
just
What
like
else are you gonna do?
Respect though.
Rub on out, calm down.
Do we know what the video was that made him shoot a president? I need to see what. I need to see what
Lisa
porno.
Ann. I think it was Lisa Ann as Palin. It was that Palin. It was a classic. It was a
Now,
classic.
do we
porn
know
film.
the video?
No, I don't know if they put it out.
I don't think so.
But that is, if you're gonna go through with it post nut clarity,
Yeah.
he really meant it.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like he wanted to not do it.
Son, if it's Stormy Daniels and he's like, how dare he do it to this angel? I gotta defend this woman's honor.
Yeah,
But
the
we
real
need to know
white
what the
knight,
porno
the whitest
was.
knight ever.
Facts. Okay, whatever. So now we have it.